It was just so hectic. I was,
What time did you guys get out of here?
4:15.
You still had matches till how long?
4:15 in the morning was the last match.
All right, here we have Damian Pongpanik and Cindy Sliva. A-side match. Second round of the A-side. Got a nice spread on the balls, but about a dry break. Not much to do with the one ball here, other than play safe. This is a nice shot. Especially since that 3 ball is at least partially blocking the path to the 1. It looks like he's going for his jump cue.
I kept on getting them to push the bat and push the bat. I mean, as far as they can go.
Cindy was just trying to hit the 1 thin, and just a little too thin. And now this rack has opened up nicely. The 2, 3, 4, the 4 to the 5 isn't too difficult. The 5 to the 6 is probably going to be the hardest shot of this whole rack.
What do we got going on here? Cindy and Damian.
Yeah, Damian kind of let up on his stroke a little there and didn't draw this ball enough. So now he's going to be forced to run with this 5 here, which is going to mess with him a bit here.
Not exactly what you want to do.
Just hope it doesn't tie the 5 up onto the 9.
He was able to miss it.
Alright, that's a nice shot, but now he's straight in on this 4. And getting back to the 5 is going to be...
he's going to have to drop back.
So yeah, coming up short on that 3, he still is not fully recovered from that misstep yet.
Well, that's to probably draw it back right back where he is shooting this from right now.
He may try to draw all the way to the rail and back out. He had a little bit of angle. I didn't know he had that angle to come that way. That was a nice shot. Alright, so now he's pretty well recovered, and now we're back to where I said before, what I thought was going to be the hardest shot of the rack was getting from the 5 to the 6, and now we're there finally. Which, looking at these previous shots, I don't think this is the hardest shot anymore.
No, he's just going to draw straight back. He's got nice speed with that.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah. To keep that 8 ball out of play, so you either drag it a little bit into the corner and...
Yeah, I'd probably spin it 2 rails out of the corner.
A little bit further than where it is right now.
I'd spin 2 rails out of the corner back towards, it's going to be a little bit high in the middle of the table, but towards the middle of the table. Yeah, just about like that. That's
It's got the angle to follow this forward, go to the end rail, and back down kind of towards the middle of the table again, or spin 2 rails out of it.
I think he's going to draw this 2 rails again. It's not really sitting quite right for a follow shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
And left the U.S. bar table 10-ball champion a shot here.
And the 8-ball runner-up, right?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Suzanne. It's kind of what it feels like being a real bird, sitting over here. Never miss a ball from the chair.
I have miscued a couple times, though.
Yeah?
From the chair.
How do you do that? You didn't chalk.
That's gotta be it.
Cindy could come, she's going to go forward with it. These pockets accept balls, and most tables do going forward, but these tables really do going forward. They just open up, and she's ended up perfect on this 9-ball. Whichever she's most comfortable with her stroke, is, she looks like she's just going to put a little bottom on this and a little pop shot and take the first game. Cindy Sliva draws first blood. More and more people coming in here.
Yeah, the place is starting to fill up a little, starting to get a little bit noisier.
Yeah. And I told probably a bunch of people noon last night, so at noon they're really going to start filling in. Those pool players, they'll show up at 11:58 or 12:01.
12:01's more likely.
It sounded like a nice break. Did she make anything?
Nope.
She did not. Sounded like she hit him good.
People are not making balls on the breaks on this table.
No. I don't know if maybe you need to switch the rack out with another rack of balls.
Maybe. Anyway, this rack is opened up nicely though. You can shoot the one in, drop it back out to the center of the table for the 2 in the same pocket. 3 and 4 both go in this other corner down here.
Yeah, he's gonna want the angle to go up to the end rail to come back to about the center of the table, because where the 3-ball is the 4 is on the rail next to it.
The 4 is on the rail. No, I don't think he's going. He's going to want the angle to bring the cue ball to the side rail, not to the end rail.
I thought the 6 was the 4 one at first, but it's not.
Okay, gotcha.
was messing with him a little bit there. I think he can still draw it down, maybe even run into the 5 if he has to, but I don't think he has to. I think he can just snatch it straight back below that 4 ball.
I think he has just a little bit of angle, which he did. Actually, he's left himself just a little bit of angle where if he wanted to, he could draw it back for the 5 in the same corner. He may just pop it out and shoot the 5 in the opposite corner, but I think he may actually he might draw it back for the 5 in the same corner.
So what's your draw stroke like with the bridge? That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, apparently it's not quite up to the task.
He's gonna have to go off his 5 ball and send the cue ball around table, or slide off of it and come back up table. You slide off of it to the end rail.
Looks like I mean, if he's going to shoot at this, he's going to have to come around 3 rails. He's hit that pretty nicely. Did he hit it hard enough?
Yeah, will the table give it to him?
Nope.
Oh, it tried. I got a match that is here that hopefully I can talk these 2 guys into getting started. I will be right back.
So it looks like Damian is just a piece of the 6 here we can thin off of to play safe. Nice shot. As long as he didn't leave enough of that for Cindy to cut it in. If she can't see enough of it, then doesn't have to do much with the cue balls. The 7's hanging in the corner. Just have to avoid getting hooked behind this, the 8 or the 9. Other than that, that 7 can be made from anywhere. And it looks like she is shooting the cut the 6 in. Nice shot. Scratching the side. Not even close. So she may come thin off of this. Okay, just 1 rail straight up. Came up a little bit shorter than she would have liked, but she should be able to handle this. Just draw it over the side rail and back out. She gonna? I think Damian might have a shot on this 8. And yes, he did. Alright, Damian ties it up, 1 apiece. Suzanne says she likes setting up her streaming company. Well, thank you, Suzanne. We are Railbirds Productions. Yeah, sure, you probably already said that, but that's okay. I can say thank you too. this break. Okay, he's broken nose nicely. He's made a ball on the break. Spread the balls quite nicely. And it looks like he has a shot on this one. And it looks like he can roll forward for a shot on the two ends of the same corner. And the 3 is hanging in another corner. And 5 and 6 are right there. This is a nice layout. He's got a good opportunity here. As long as he can make this one and get on the 2, that's definitely the key to this rack. Once he gets there, then that really opens up this rack, and he's going to have an excellent opportunity if he can do that. And center the hole, perfect on the 2. And this rack is wide open now. And the 3 to the 5 is pretty straightforward. Just have to make sure you don't go too far into 5 so that you maintain proper angle so you can shoot the 6 in the upper corner. 6 to the 7, you just have to watch out for the 8. So you probably want to leave yourself enough angle on the 6 to bring the cue ball to the side rail and then to the end rail. That's the way I would do it. Side rail, end rail, and then when you shoot the 7, the cue ball comes up for the 8 automatically. So here he just has to make sure he doesn't go past the 5. He wants to maintain angle to shoot the 6. And well, he didn't go past the 5. He may have left himself just a little bit more angle than he wanted. So he may need to go to the end rail and back up again. I don't think he should shoot this with any right English. I think he should use this just a touch of draw just to bring the cue ball straight to the end rail and straight back. I don't think he should exactly like so. No right English. And that's the perfect angle on the 6. You would like to be just a little bit closer, but that's perfect angle. It's more important to have the right angle than to have the perfect distance. And he's left himself a little bit of angle on the 7, come up for the 8. That is perfect. You just draw this straight over. There's no need to follow to the railing. Just draw it straight out. Just slide it over. And if he's ended up perfectly straight, then he'll have to draw this to the rail and back out to the middle. Otherwise, he may be able to just stun it out to the middle, not go straight. So to the rail and back out to the middle. And that's perfect. That was an excellent run out by Damian. Goes up 2-1. Alright, well, Damian's starting to make balls on the break now, and he's getting a shot after the break. That's a little lethal combination. So he has a straight-in shot on this too. This 3-9 are a bit funky. He may choose to draw back for a billiard on the 9, possibly. He may just draw back just a couple inches and play safe on the 3. By either thinning off the side of the 3 and bringing the cue back up table, or hitting it. Oh, okay. different angle than I thought it would. So it looks like you can hit the 3-ball full, banking the 3 out of there. Drawing back slightly for a safe, and that's what he did. Hit it full, banked it out of there, drew back slightly, and that looks perfect. So if Cindy has a jump cue, now might be the time to break it out. And she is putting together her jump cue. Alright, this is a pretty nice open layout here for Damian, especially starting with ball in hand. I think he's just going to want to draw back just about the exact center of the table for the 4-ball. Like so. Push a little bit beyond center, makes it's even better. He's probably going to draw this 2 rails just to avoid any issues with the 9-ball, and I'll just draw 2 rails out of there for back to the center of the table. And that's pretty good. It looks like he has just a little bit of angle to drift over for the 6, so he's probably going to have to hit this with some speed to force that cue ball over. Well done. He's stroking the ball nicely now. Well, he's left himself a bit more angle on this 8 than he really wanted. He's going to have to kill this cue ball. Did that drag draw stroke. Slowed that cue ball down nicely after it hit the 8. Actually, I think it slowed down before it hit the 8. But oh. Alright. Tied up 2 apiece. Alright, Cindy's break. did not get a very good spread on those balls. And just left Damian over this 9 ball. Straight in on the one, long ways away, over another ball. Definitely not an easy shot. And even if you make it, you know, the 2 balls the other end of the table, no reward for making it. He may just he may roll out, just roll it forward an inch to give a little more angle. He may come off the side of the one for safety. Off the side of the one for safety. He's going to leave it right in front of the pocket, unless he gets behind that 3, which he has. This is a bit of a tough hit. You have to kind of swerve this, kind of a swerve rail first shot here. This is definitely not an easy hit. Yeah, that was a tough shot. So Damian does have a window between that 3 and 8 for the 2 ball into this bottom right corner. And it looks like he's hit that just about perfect. Alright, so he can just roll the cue ball in over to the side rail, do himself a bit of a cut shot on the 4, and then bringing the cue after, you know, from the, okay, that was some nice precision, precision 5 railer. So now, again, you know, he just has a window between the 6 and 8. That's perfect. He even has the correct angle for the 6. And probably just shoot the 6 on the side underneath him there. And he'll want to put this cue ball just about right on that side rail over there to come around 2 rails for the 8 in the same corner. And right on the side rail. Or even off an inch, that's fine. And then just about a half ball hit on the 7 with some right English. Let's spin around to... Oh, okay. Side pocket, that works too. Like I said in a previous match, I'm one of those players that try to avoid side pockets. I don't like them, I hate them. Personally, I would come around 2 rails for the 8 in the same corner as the 7, but this works quite well. Damian takes the lead, 3-2. So yes, myself and Sherry both tried out that magic rack last night to find out what it was, what problems these players are having with them, and it seems like maybe it's the. It seems like it might be actually the set of balls that they're using. Like all the balls aren't exactly the same size. It seems like because as you rearrange balls in different orders, you get different gaps in different areas, and even when you push the balls together with your fingers, you can close up a gap in one area and a gap opens up somewhere else. So even with the magic rack, it's that's not going to help that if the balls aren't all the same size exactly. So it's like some of the balls might be from a different set or something. So meanwhile, Damian has a shot on. Looks like he's gonna have a shot on the 3-ball. The 5-ball is definitely the tricky part here, especially considering where the 4 is. Actually, getting from the 3 to the 4 is going to be a little bit of a challenge here. As it looks like with the angle he has being on the rail. Actually, it looks like he can probably follow forward, hitting about the second, about middle diamond on the side rail, and then back straight across for the 4. But then getting to the 5 is, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. That 5 does not go by the 9. I don't think he wants to try to play the 5-9 combo at that distance. That's not an easy shot. I don't know if he's kind of close to that side pocket to draw back for the 5-up table. So he's gonna have to really spin this off the rail to get it to avoid the side pocket. He really did. He spun that off the rail quite nicely. So now he's probably just going to roll forward in the 7, push the 7 up by the side pocket, and I think he had his eyes on that 7 the whole time because he must have taken his eyes off the 5. Although the angle on this, angle on the 5 can't really draw back because there's a 7-ball in it, 7-ball in a side pocket right there. And just a stop shot leaves a pretty, I mean, it's a makeable shot. 7 balls right there, you don't have to do anything special with the cue ball and have to make the 6. So she's probably just going to basically a stop shot here and just leave the tougher cut shot on the 6, I think. It's a makeable shot. It's not the easiest shot, but certainly makeable. Whoa. And it looks to me like the angle she has, it doesn't look like the 9 ball is going to be an issue here. It looks like it's, from my angle, it looks like it's not going to come anywhere near the 9. And the 9 is not an issue. That's good. You can just come off the side of the 7, go up and down table. Could even go to the side rail if she wanted, or just one rail straight up and down. And I thought she would have hit that harder going up and down, but this works too. The 7's, the 9's right by the pocket. Alright, Cindy ties it up. 3 apiece.
She told me that, that's right.
Alright, you ready? Alright, so we're being joined in the commentator's booth here by Creature Ron. How you doing, Ron?
Yeah, I'm doing good. How are you this morning?
Good. So we have Damian and Cindy, race to 9, tied up at 3 apiece.
Both great players.
Absolutely. So Cindy has a bit of a nice little shot here to get started with. The cue ball's on the rail. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but don't have to do anything special with the cue ball. The cue ball's right there.
Yep, she looks like she's holding her own too, 3 to 3. So
yeah. And she's going to want to get fairly straight in on this 4 ball for position on the 5 next.
oh, that's a great shot. No, good speed control.
Yeah, she just doesn't really want to leave the cue ball up against the 7 ball. She's looking at rolling. She's actually looking at rolling forward for the 5 in the side.
I think she pretty much stopped on the deuce right here. She's got good angle on the 4. She just, yep, just to stop, and then she can do the same thing for the 5. 4 or 5. Oh, am I looking at the wrong? I'm delayed.
Yeah, you were watching the Ustream feed, which is delayed. So here, gotta watch the live one.
Oh, okay. I'm a ball behind. Is that what I am? It sure makes it easy to commentate when you're a ball behind, right? Now she's got a little something she's got to do here.
Yeah, she rolled forward just a hair too far. So she's on the wrong side of this 5. So can she roll forward at all for a cut shot on the 6?
She's going to end up down table a little bit on that. She's stroking up like she's going to power it around. Oh, she just rolled it in. She's going to take the cut shot. Well, we saw her make the 1 to get started, so you know. Trouble is cutting this ball. She's going to end up a little long on the 7. It's going to make the 7 tough.
Yeah, I think she's going to shoot this with some outside English and come around 3 rails for the 7 in the same corner as the 6. Watching out for that side pocket over there.
Oh, well, that's going to be safe. So.
That's the way to. If you're going to miss it, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. She missed that one on the pro side for sure.
Definitely. So Damian's got in a bit of a tough predicament here.
Yeah, so if I was Damian, I'd probably do the same thing back to her. Just bank the 6 to the middle of the end rail and put Whitey over there between the pocket and the 7 and call it good. I wouldn't try to make anything here.
Let's see what Damian has in mind. Looks like he's trying to thin off of the...
Oh, wow.
He's trying to...
I think he tried to make the ball.
You think he's trying to make it, or you think he was trying to play safe, trying to get on opposite sides of the 7?
I don't know.
Maybe he was trying to make it, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he practically cut it in. He either shot a bad safety or he was trying to make that ball. If he's trying to make the ball, that's scary.
So the 7 does go in the side, so all she has to do is make this 6, and she'll have a shot of some sort on the 7.
She could even play rail first here, just to give herself that.
That's perfect.
That angle. Yep.
Yeah, good call on the rail first there. That's I know she's perfect on the 7. You can just bounce it off the rail a few inches.
I just stop her right there. She looks like she's going forward a little bit. You can't see the angle quite.
Yeah, she's not straight in. She's got to cut the 7 just a little.
Good shot. Good shot. That's a good out there.
All right, well done, Cindy.
Hey, they just called me. I gotta go.
All right, well,
I'll
thanks
come
for
back.
thanks for stopping by.
I'll come back.
All right, thanks. Looks like the players are taking a quick break. At least I hope they make it quick. Got a long day ahead of us today. And I'll be right back.
Alright, so we're on a break. If you're watching and you are in a tournament and you were given a about time for play, that is an about time, not exactly when you are going to be playing. So if I told you 1 or 2 o'clock, please don't show up at exactly 1 or 2 o'clock. Tennis broke those nice, made 2 balls on the break. I think you're going to see Cindy play it safe. She's going to like to put that one ball back down table and draw off with this and try to put the cue ball back up on the back side of this 2. And she's pretty much executed. Damian might be able to curve between these balls. It looks like he's going to mass a little bit of squirt. Tried to, and it didn't squirt for him. Cindy's got ball in hand. One ball goes in the corner. Where do you play position for the 2? I don't like taking the small windows between the 7 and the rail or the 7 and the 4. And Cindy doesn't either. She's going to come over to guarantee that shot on the 2 and the angle for coming back to... She'd like to be pretty much where she is right now to shoot this 3 afterwards. Cindy's got a little bit of an angle on this ball. She'll jack up probably and just pop it, and she can either drop back and out. It looks like it goes past the 7, but I'd prefer to just try to shoot it up in the corner. I think she slid off of it a little bit more than she would have liked. If it passes the 7, it does leave her, the angle to go back and forth down table.
So even if I was about to say, even if that 7 wasn't on the table, she's kind of in a tough spot. I wouldn't want to shoot it in either pocket. She's handled that nicely. She's got a nice position on the 5 here.
Yeah. She can just, what Cindy likes to say, fluff this ball in and shoot this 7 in the side. You don't need to fluff, you hit it that easy because you want to come a little bit low of the 7 to be able to go to the side rail or slide off of the 7 for the 9. You don't want to have to end up going back and forth around the table or anything. And she can probably push this off of, shoot the 7 into the left-hand side of that side pocket and push it off a little bit for the 9 ball in the corner by where she's standing. She's hit that nice come off the rail.
Yes, making a nice run out here.
I'm going to have to see how my matches are progressing. I think I have an open table. That's a nice shot. We'll send it 5-3. Races to 9.
5-3. Alright, I am back. Sorry about that. Looks like Damian wins that game. Alright, looks like a dry break for Damian. Alright, so looks like Cindy left Damian a shot on this 2 here. 3. Yeah, Damian's got a nice opportunity here. He must be pretty straight on this to draw this, to choose to do that rather than to follow it. He's got some distance here, but the angle will bring him over for the 4. I know he'd like to be a little bit closer.
Yeah, I always want to be a little bit closer. But at least he's got the proper, he's got an angle.
Yeah, he's
messing with his tip over there.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
So he's got the angle to cut this in, right, and come and just come straight back down for the 4. Doesn't have to worry about this 8-7.
Yeah, getting on the 4 isn't the issue here. It's the 5 ball and then the 5 to the 6.
Yeah, the proper angle on the 5, so you hopefully don't have to go back and forth to get to it. He either wants it to bounce or stop.
Yeah, looks like he's left this pretty straight. He may have just enough angle to draw straight back. Maybe just a touch of angle so that it goes out towards the center of the table, but we'll see. So he was pretty straight on that, and he's going to be behind this now.
Yep.
So he's in a pretty tough spot here. He may just try to kick softly at it, just roll up onto it. Trying not to leave Cindy a shot. And I don't think he got a rail. He did not. Cindy will shoot the 5 in that upper right corner, but just roll forward a few inches, shoot the 6 into that upper left corner. Rolling forward for the 7 and the 8. I don't know if Cindy's just uncomfortable being this close to the ball. But she's hit that nice. Well, she needs to roll forward about a foot so that she's on the correct side of the 7 ball, so she can just follow to the rail and back out for the 8. But to roll forward about a foot, if she left herself angled where that side pocket's going to interfere with the cue ball, that would be a problem. But no, she didn't. She was actually, she probably cheated that pocket a little bit just to make sure that didn't happen. And she did. She rolled forward about a foot. She's got a perfect angle on the 7. She just followed to the rail and back out. Don't want to get on the rail. That's good. And just got a little angle. She can just pop this up table a little bit. Just enough angle to force it over. Just left herself a little bit of a long shot on the 9. It's makeable, but it's a long shot. Long shots are always missable. Alright, nice shot, Cindy. Looks like Cindy scratched on the brake and she's left this 3 ball on the end rail between the 4 and the 9. So which combo do you want to play? Do you want to play the 3-4 combo or do you want to play the 3-9 combo? The 3-4 combo is definitely easier, but you don't get paid for making the 3-4 combo. Especially given where that 6 ball is. You may just go for the 3-9 here. I think he's setting up for the 3-4. So I don't know if Cindy's actually going to try to make this 1 ball or maybe just cross the 1, bring the cue ball back up table, trying to bank the 1 ball to the end rail. She's going for it. And she's didn't leave anything too easy. Billiard on the 4. Although you gotta kind of draw it a little bit to make the 4, and this cue ball's pretty close to the rail. He is digging down a little, so he's going for this 4. He's made it, and he's not gonna have a shot. He's probably just gonna roll up on the 8 for safety. So Cindy has this one rail kick here. I mean, it's not difficult to hit the ball. It's just, what do you want to do with it? Do you want to just slow roll up onto it? The problem with that is, Damian is going to have a pretty easy time playing the safety right back on her afterwards. But if you try to kick hard at it and try to make something happen, you risk selling out the game. There's no easy kick safe where he's not going to have where he's not going to be able to see the one. So you just come off the side of the one, hope to make the 3-9 combo. It looks like he might be straight into the side and be able to draw straight back. We may choose to shoot this in the corner to come over for the 3-9. I'm not sure if he's going to want to shoot the 3-9 or if he wants. He does want the 3-9. Okay. Nice shot, Damian. Closes the gap to 1. Okay, Damian's break.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So is that, let's see.
So, dry break for Damian. And didn't really leave anything good for Cindy.
Pull my finger, are you the only one having issues hearing us? Can we get that fixed? Paul Alexander, you're probably supposed to be in this room right now, aren't you?
Is he playing in the tournament?
He is on the B side, supposed to be here for a match. Probably. It's 12:30, Paul. FYI, for those of you who are in the chat room, if I gave you a time last night, it is a roundabout time, unless you happen to be Jeff Leonard's, Linda Carter, Scott Perry, or who was the other one that was here late last night. But if you were one of the last two matches here last night, your time stands. Everybody else, those are roundabout times, and I need you before the time I told you.
Alright, Damian made a nice cut shot on this one ball and just barely missed getting position on this too. Made a good hit. He's left Cindy straight into this side here. It's got just a little bit of angle, but she can draw it and have a window between the 6 and 8 for the 3 ball.
And be able to see past the 9 to cut the 3 in.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. So that 3 is not frozen to the rail, so if she wanted to, she could draw this with bottom left English to come back out on the high side of the 9, back between the 6 and 8. Or if she wanted to, she could drift between the 9 and 5 down table for the 4 also, but if possible, I would have rather drawn it out of there.
Yeah, I think that's what she was trying to do. She clipped the 9, but the speed looked like she was trying to roll between them. With the way the cue ball moved, though, I don't know.
So here, this looks like Damian can just draw right up the rail. Just slide the cue ball up the rail.
Thank you, Linda.
No, I guess he didn't have the angle I thought he did. Alright, so, looks like he could just roll forward a couple inches if you wanted to for a cut shot on the 6 to bring the cue ball back up table for the 7. Alright, he has a nice shot on the 6 now. He can follow this one rail straight up the table. He may even put some inside English on this to use the side rail. Well, if you're going to use the side rail, you want to use a little bit more inside English than that. You want to come well short of that side pocket. So if you're going to use the side rail, you got to remember there's a side pocket over there. If the 8 goes by the 9, then there's not much issue. But otherwise, he's got to play on this side of the 8, which makes it a little bit more of a position play, and he's got pretty reasonable on it. It's not perfect, but it's workable.
So you think he's going to draw this over to the rail and back out for the 9?
He can. It looks like he can draw it straight back to the side rail and back out. Nice shot. Good stroke.
Nice. Tie the score up.
Cindy says that's good.
We got a ball game. Coming up next, we're going to have John Doherty, JD. Now you all saw him yesterday. He's hoping he can put on a better show for you today. And he's going to be playing John Plunkett. A lot of people probably don't know who John is. John's been a pool player in the Seattle area for a long time. I don't know, 10, 12 years ago, he was in a severe accident and almost died. He was told he'd never walk again, and he's been playing pool again the last few years, and it's nice to see. So you're going to hopefully be treated to a nice one next also. Billy, yeah, Suzanne, you're right. Billy, I don't know that he hated 9-ball. He didn't think it was a game for true players. But you know, this is something that it's for the most of the pool players play, and that's why we decided on this playing the 9-ball, because it was easier to get a full field and rather just having 10 or 12 one-pocket players here. It was about the gathering and not so much the game that, yeah, it's more about the gathering and remembering Billy and not so much playing the game that he played. The game that he loved was pool, and that's what we're doing.
Alright, players are back from their break.
It's on again.
Oh, Damian's made a ball on the break.
Alexander, where are you? Is that the 2 ball down here?
That's the 2 ball, yeah. So Damian's probably just gonna play safe, slide over behind these balls. Well done.
You can't call me. She's gonna have to spin this down table a little bit, isn't she?
Yeah,
I don't think she can get down there deep enough.
She's pretty close to this 7. This is he's left a tough hit on this 2 ball. And that was a good effort.
Yeah. 2 plus 2. She hit it twice. It's 4.
And
she
made
hit
the
the
ball
2 twice. I did not see the above and left you have not missed your match yet, Paul. If you can still get here, I will put you in. You can still play. If not, I'll write it down as a win for your opponent. What do you want me to do? You coming? Damian got some angle on this 4 ball here.
Yeah, looks like he might have a little bit of angle here to go to the end rail. You can either try to muscle it 1 rail up off the end rail, or he had more angle than I thought. He had enough angle to follow 2 rails behind the 5.
Yeah, he did. And came up just a little bit short. Get in your car, Paul. Got enough people here to play around you.
So he's going to try to draw over to the side rail, spin it back down table for the 7 into the bottom left corner. And he got the cue ball there, but just missed that 5 ball.
Just undercut it, and he hasn't left Cindy very nice here. I always thought Damian was a nice guy.
Can she make this 5-7?
It's a possibility. That's what she's looking at. With the way Cindy likes to play, I would actually see her playing the 5 off of the 7, maybe even in behind the 8, and put the cue ball down table. But then you could possibly leave a billiard on the 9. Poor man, you're funny. Cindy's not liking this. I wouldn't like it either.
Well, even if she makes this 7, the 5 ball and cue ball are going to be going in opposite directions, and it's going to be difficult to get a shot on the 5 afterwards.
Yeah. Do you get rewarded for making a nice shot? It's not necessarily a good shot if it's the wrong shot. And she made that 7 nice. She can play a nice little safe here.
Yeah, she can.
Is she going to attempt to cut it in?
I don't think so. I think she's going to try to get behind the 8 ball here.
Now, when you're playing in it from this angle we're looking here, you play in to bump the right-hand side, the back right-hand side of this ball?
Oh, it really depends. And she's hit that nicely. So whatever she did, that's what I would do.
That's what you do?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We got it recorded so we can go back and look at it.
Yeah, she hit that very nicely.
she's making Damian work. Like to see it.
And it looks to me like this 8-ball goes by the 9, and if so, then yeah, Cindy's.
She was just looking at. She's gonna go 3 rails around.
Yep, that's what she's done. She's putting the cue ball in position to come around 2 or 3 rails.
Yeah, you plan to hit the 3rd rail, but whether you get there or not. Or maybe, yeah, 'cause I don't like stopping on the way in, so I end up on the rail or so close to it. You can't. The only thing you can cue is the top of the ball.
Gotta get there.
I think she hit it a little fat. I think the ball went into the right-hand side of that pocket.
Well, she's left herself a bit of a cut shot here. She might go up and down table with this cue ball here. I think she's going to have to.
She's pretty adept with the bridge too. She uses it quite a bit. Yeah, I just saw the feed on that. She hit that ball into the right-hand side of the pocket. If she cuts it, she ends up down table with a really nice shot. And she hit that nice too. That speed.
It's not exactly straight in, but it'll do.
Yeah, well, you know, for the reigning U.S. bar table 10-ball champion, this should be a manageable shot.
I said it'll do.
It'll do in a pinch until something better comes along.
Exactly.
Cindy's a very focused player. She doesn't try to do a whole lot of fancy stuff because she knows she can make a ball from almost anywhere on the table.
Alright. Well done, Cindy.
Yep, taking the lead back. Cindy's been making balls in her breaks, right? The last one that I saw, she made a couple of balls.
I mean, I don't remember if she's been making balls on the break or not. But she didn't make one this break. So Damian has a nice makeable shot on the 1 here. 2 balls down table here by this bottom right corner. He can draw this ball down for the first shot on the 2. The difficulty is going to be this 3 ball. He might be able to play it inside off to 5. It might go straight into the side. Well, he's left himself more angle than he wanted. He may choose to cut this in with some inside English to try to run into the 3. Of course, every time I ever try something like that, I knock the 3 down table and end up hooked behind the 5. Let's see what Damian does. He's definitely close to his work. Oh, that was a nice safety. Another one of those instances where even if you kick the 3-ball in where the 4-ball is, it's not easy to get a shot at. She's looking at kicking at this 2 rails. I think the 1 rail would be a lot easier to judge. At least for me. Obviously, Cindy feels this is the easier of the 2 kicks. So, Damian has a pretty nice layout here. The only difficulty is the 5 to the 6, and I think he's going to roll forward on this 3 a little bit, just a couple inches, so he can, when he shoots the 5, he can follow the 5-2 rails, just follow the 5-2 rails for a position on the 6 in this bottom left corner. This particular angle he has, if he wanted to, he could draw between the 7 and the 9, but I just like just following this 2 rails. And so there's Damian, or 3 rails. And that's perfect. So yeah, I'd want to draw back so you're high on the 7, so that you have the angle to come back around again 3 rails for the 8 from the 7. I wouldn't try to get straight in on the 7. I'll try to draw back past straight in on the 7. Looks like he's left himself just a little bit of angle where he can just follow straight, follow it and bounce straight across the table. Which he has, and up just a little short, a little bit more angle than he would like, but this is definitely workable.
Damian trying to tie this score up here.
He's working on it.
He's really taking his time here. Wants to.
He's being deliberate. Doesn't want to. He's
no need to rush.
He's trailing in this match and getting close to the finish line. He doesn't want to make any more mistakes. And as we say that, he's bobbled the 8.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see Cindy bobble this 8. Cindy, I think you're going to see Cindy come 2 rails and shoot this.
Yeah, I
Probably
would,
shoot the 9 in the side or the corner, depends on how far she comes. You want to play for the corner.
Yeah, I would shoot this with right English, following around 3 rails.
Following around 3 rails to play it in the corner
Into
or
the
side?
Into the side.
So then she's shooting her shot. These tables do take, as I've said several times, they take this follow English so much better than they do the draw. And she's wound up straight in.
Yep.
Wired, I think Buddy has one of the best strokes ever in this game. Love watching that man play pool. And that puts Cindy Sliva on the hill.
Come on, Cindy, break and run. On the snap.
On the snap, Vincent.
Alright, Cindy's break.
That's fine.
Alright, nice break. Controlled the cue ball. Made made 2 balls on the break. Got a bit of a long, thin cut here on the 1.
Long thin cut that I don't think you're going to see Cindy shoot.
You don't think she's going to slice this in and run out?
I really don't. You're going to see Cindy play this, separate them, hopefully putting the 7 ball between them and putting the cue ball and the 1 ball on the 2 side rails. Or if she can, she may even send the 1 back up here to the 5, 9, 8. That one's a little bit harder for people to hit.
I don't think the angle's sitting quite right for that one.
Well, she's going to come down and put the cue ball back under here if she can get it under.
Yeah, except that she ran into the 7, so...
Yeah.
So the 3 is next, and then the 4 is down here underneath the 9. That's the 4, right? That's not the 8, is it? Maybe that is the 8.
Well, thank you, Big Dennis. And Wired Space. We're working really hard at giving you guys the best stream possible with what our upload is from our host. Kevin being the computer guy that he is, it helps too. Damian gonna go forward with this ball.
Yeah, so, okay, so yeah, that is the 8 down there. Okay,
yeah,
so
we've got the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the table.
now, given the angle that he has, he's going to have to come 2 rails out of this corner, and because he has to come 2 rails out of this corner, I think the natural pocket to play position on is the side pocket right by the cue ball there.
He's digging into this. Is he drawing straight to the side? Okay, he didn't get in as far as it looked like he was going to. Did he come around? Good.
He has a 6 in the corner.
Yeah. And he can draw to the side rail with this one if he chooses to do that.
Yeah, I think he wants to stay on the, from our point of view, on the left side of the 7. So he's going to want to come to the rail. He's going to want to come back out at least to about the middle of the table. And
he's done that nice. He's just going to roll forward up a couple inches on this ball and shoot the 8, 9 in the same corner in the bottom left-hand corner.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be straight in on the 8. Actually, I wouldn't roll forward as far as he pointed.
You want to be sure that you're going to get off that end rail and be able to.
Yeah, I want angle on 8. I want angle on 8. I don't want to be straight.
Navigate the 9, and he's rolled way far. He's going to have to run into this 9.
Actually, he's rolled past the 8. I would have stayed much shorter of that. So yeah, he's gonna roll forward into the 9.
Depending on how much he bumps it, is going to end up, you know, he would like to bump him and shoot him in the same corner.
Alright, he controlled those balls nicely.
Yes, he did.
Alright, Damian
Still in the hunt.
is not ready to concede this match yet.
Nope, still in the hunt. I think this match is a whole lot closer than he wanted it or expected it to be. But, you know, Cindy's one of those girls, it doesn't matter who you are, a guy or a girl, you give her a chance and she's going to pounce on it.
Well, everyone wants to win 9-0.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Linda. Yeah.
Wow, that 9 ball almost went on the break. Just kind of bobbled around there.
Right, kind of exploded. So
this is a really nice break.
Yeah, nice layout for him to tie this up and have the break. This match is in his hands.
Yeah, he's got the 1 right there, the 2 balls right over here, the 4 balls hanging in the pocket here.
5 in front of the side pocket. It's almost one of those what we would call a Cosmo.
Not quite, but close.
I would look at Damian to get this rack out of the way because he may have to run over it. Yep. It can make those little divots that hold the ball in place for when you're racking, can make balls take funky rolls over it.
Yeah, so the 4 to the 5 could be a little tricky here, so we'll...
He's drawing it.
Yeah, he's going to brush off the 6, it looks like, and draw the cue ball back towards the 4.
It's left him a nice angle. I'm pretty sure he can make it from there.
He's left an angle. This makes it difficult to get to the 5 from this angle, because especially with that 7 there, you can't really. It's harder to follow 2 rails with the 7 over there.
A little bit more right-hand spin will bring it up behind the 7 ball, possibly. He looked at coming above it.
And he just ran into the 7.
Yep.
And
so
got
hit the point.
And got perfect on the 5.
Just hanging in the hole there. Trying to see if, look around, make sure I don't have anything else going.
Well, he's getting close to his work here.
Yeah, he is.
Close to his work, and
draw to the 9.
And that cue ball's going towards the 9 here. It's
make sure you make the 6.
He's made things kind of difficult on himself here.
I don't know. I think maybe make sure you make the 9 here, because if you run into that 9, you're going to have a really tough shot on the 7 afterwards.
I'm saying he's kind of tough on himself here. He hit that 5 kind of hard into the side and got right up on the 6.
A little bit of adrenaline. The table hasn't been running as he's been under hitting things, and I think his adrenaline sped him up a little bit. That's a nice shot, Damian. Put some serious insight in on that ball.
Yeah, now you can just draw this back for the 8 side.
Drop back a couple inches.
More, I'd go past the side pocket.
Yeah, he drew it way past the side.
Yeah, that's the side of the 8 you want to be on. You don't want to be on the side of the 8 where the cue ball's going towards the 9. You want to be on the side of the 8 where, this side of the 8, or straight in.
He can still cue into this a little bit and come off of the end rail. It looks like I have a match over.
Alrighty. So I see just roll this in. He doesn't have to go up and down table. Just roll this in and take a longer shot on the 9 that's hanging in the pocket. Alright, Damian ties it up. Hill, and it's his break. This is a dry break for Damian, and everything is spread out nicely, and it looks like Cindy has a shot on this one to get started with. Yeah, this is a nice layout. One ball back, just slightly past center of the table for a shot on the 2, and then from the 2, bottom left back out to the middle of the table for the 3. That's just about perfect. She just, when she plays from the 3 to the 4, she just has to make sure she gets good angle, gets the proper angle on the 4, which basically means straight in, so that she can come down for the 5. And then from there, it's a lot of shoot and stop, shoot and stop, shoot and stop. Oh no, Cindy. Doesn't look like Damian can shoot straight at this, but he might have a real first shot. So yeah, no problem. Even if you can make this rail first, and the cue ball's going to be going right over there. Okay, well, so able to draw over past this 8. That was a really nice shot. That was a nice shot. So cutting this 3 ball in, it's going to put the cue ball on a natural line for the 4 into this bottom left corner, which will allow him to just follow down for the 5. And from there, it's like I was saying before, basically shoot, stop, shoot, stop. 6 is hanging in the pocket. 7 ball is right there, just shoot and stop for the 8. If he gets good position on this 4 ball, then this game's over. Then this match is over.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Cindy's still got a chance. And basically, same shot for Cindy now. Come around 2 rails for a shot on the 4 in this bottom left corner. Now it'll be Cindy's turn to take a stab at putting this match to rest. Alright, 3rd time's a charm. It's going in this time. I'm sure of it. So, here you can just come off the left side of the 3, going back and forth to that left side rail, then over to the right side rail, and then back to just about exactly where the cue ball is now. Oh, he's shooting as a draw, so he has something else in mind here. Okay, just 1 rail out. And he's ended up on the wrong side of this 4 ball. That was kind of why I liked going to that right side rail, just because it makes position on the 4 into this bottom left corner. It makes maintaining the proper line on the 4 a lot easier. So now he's going to have to kind of thread the needle here between the 7 and 9 to the rail and then back out. And he's hit that pretty nice. Put himself a bit of a thin cut on this 5. But 6 is hanging in the corner. All he has to do is just center ball, just make this 5, let the cue ball go up and down, and he's going to have a shot on the 6. So it doesn't have to do anything special with the cue ball, just make the 5, and basically if you make the 5, you win the game, the match. So just imagine the 5 is a 9, because if you make the 5, you're going to win the match. Then again, alright, so this is definitely not an easy cut shot on the 5. Should go try to play safe. This looks like it's not really stood in the right angle. We're trying to get the cue ball behind the 9. She could try to bank the 5 up table to the center of the end rail, leaving the cue ball over here by this bottom left corner. Trying to get the 8 ball between the cue ball and the 5 ball, and even if you don't, the 5 ball is going to be up there on the end rail with no shot anyway. I don't really think that leg's on the right angle for that either. I don't think you can get the cue ball over far enough for that. And getting behind the 9 ball is difficult also. And it's not really on the right angle for that. Now she's looking at the cut again because maybe she just came to the same conclusions that she didn't like any of her safety options. So she's, if I don't like the safeties, I'm just going to go for the shot. And she fired it in the center of the hole. Nice shot. So she can come thin off the right side of the 6, going back and forth across the table for a shot on the 7. That's probably what she's going to do. Cut the 6 thin with some right English. Oh, she left that cue ball much further away than she wanted, but all she has to do is just roll this 7 in. Just center follow. That's all you gotta do. Just make the 7. Easy speed. Center ball. Just make the 7. The cue ball's gonna drift over in the vicinity of the foot spot. Make the 7, you don't have to do anything special with the cue ball. Don't have to draw it, don't have to stop it, just roll it. Like so. And if she gets past the 9, it's going to make it a lot easier for her to cue this. This looks really close to being interfering. Nice shot. Alright everyone, as soon as this match is over, we're going to go offline for just 1 minute. I need to reset our streaming software. I will be... Congratulations to Cindy. And we will be back on air in just 1 minute.